I like boobies. You like boobies. Vicky likes boobies.
You're tacky and I hate you.
Now, are there any damn questions?
Have you any idea what the street value of this mountain is?
This is a nice fish, you know? Big fucking eyes, but a nice fucking fish.
Now make yourself one, dickweed.
Sorry doesn't put the Triscuit crackers in my stomach, now does it, Carl?
But did you die?
Maybe it's a 10-year plan.
Good evening, bottom feeders and underachievers. This is the weekend, and I'm sure you've had such a hard week at work, slaving away for the man. Well, here's your free 30 to 60 minutes of entertainment, okay? Why don't you tuck yourself in, have a little snack, get a little drink, try to run away from your problems like everyone else does. I am your host, Justin, as always joined by...
Mike? Kyle, that was your best opening ever.
Thank you.
It was. Also, Vin. And Joe.
All right, boys.
It was extra prickish.
I'm feeling extra prickish today. Let's...
Would you say it was gauche? I say it was Smarmy.
Ooh, definitely Smarmy.
Smarm in there. I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Smarm is like, just close your eyes and picture Bill Maher saying anything.
Yeah. The name of this show will be S-Mahr-M, spelt S and then Mar.
Okay, I was going to say Smarmcast, but yours is better.
Yeah. As we do, we ask silly questions, give silly answers. Let's start strong with Mike's question du jour, double jour. You know what?
What's French for week?
You people aren't worthy enough for me to do that much work.
I should know this. I took 3 years of French and don't really remember jack shit from that.
3 years of French and went to film school and you don't know?
I remember Je suis Batman.
You're not Batman.
In French class,
you're not Batman.
We watched Batman in French and Top Gun.
Oh.
In Top Gun, did he surrender?
In Top Gun, was it extra gay?
Yes. It was weird. They were all holding baguettes and smoking. There's a lot of metaphor in there. Hello, Iceman. Oui. I'll be jogging man any day. Give me your missile. And that would need full speed. Let's do a show. Which one? Mine? All right.
Yes.
Imagine there was an app that magically tracked every statistic about your life. What are the first 5 things you'd look up? Who wants to go first?
I want to go first.
All right.
Okay.
Really proud of this one.
First thing I look up is who makes the app. The second thing I look up is where they are located.
Like that about them?
Yeah, like where.
Justice is being a dickhead.
Where the company's based out of.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They're from China.
3 is where is the tracker they placed in me located. 4 is how to remove the tracker. And 5, how many calories I actually consume in a day.
In a what?
In a day.
Oh, that's funny. That was a wasted magical app. I was going to say, I'll go into mine because one of mine is actually Justin's last one. The average calories I consume per day is one of them. The hours I've wasted in my life doing nothing. Either like sitting on my phone or just sitting on the couch, just like mindlessly thinking about something, like not actually accomplishing anything in my life. How much time have I wasted? the people I've spent the most time thinking about.
Hold
so,
on.
like, whatever the ranking is, and logging, like, the hours I've spent thinking about a certain person.
Sexually?
And then... What?
Sexually?
Specific. Conversely, the number of people, or the names of the people who have had romantic feelings for me that I didn't know about.
Wait, how do you know that they had romantic feelings that you didn't know?
Because it tracks every statistic of my life. It didn't say it was a physical statistic. So it would track people, you know what I mean? That's a statistic of my life, technically.
This is magic. You can find some crazy shit about yourself with magic.
Yeah, it said it was an app. It didn't say it was like a physical tracker. And then the last thing, and this is an awkward one because I'm sitting next to Emery, is the number of times I've jerked off in my life.
What? You've done that?
He's got a little dirty hand. Who wants next bite?
I'll go next. So the number one thing is I would like to track the amount of time I've spent hugging Megan.
Aww. Hi, Megan.
She's blushing. It's crazy. It's crazy how she's blushing me. How many times I've done a push-up in my life? Because I feel like it's a lot.
I was gonna say it's probably a really low number, huh?
No, it's
not yours, Kyle. Not yours.
It's like the median's here. I'm like there. I'm like a little bit above the median.
Yeah.
How hard my kicking power is? How many times I've seen Van Damme movies?
I figured that was on there.
That'd be an impressive number.
Yeah. And how many times I've said I'm Batman in my life?
These are all important questions.
I think I just get the infinity loop on the last two.
It's still going. It's still counting them all up.
Unquantifiable.
There you go.
Did you make a list, Joe, or are you shooting?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Smart.
I would go with how many times I made the wrong decision.
Oh, Joe.
Why would you do that to yourself?
That would also go into how many times I've had sex.
Talk about an infinity loop.
Then I would get bored and go, okay, how many miles have I driven? How much sushi have I eaten? And how many times have I farted?
I'm surprised it took till Joe for farts to come up.
I know.
Well, I mean, I didn't know where this list was going because it started out like a Jewish mom. How many wrong decisions have I made in my life? Oh, Jesus.
How much guilt do I have to bring with me into Haggle? Mm-hmm.
See, I start feeling bad about myself, then I feel a little good, then I get bored.
Okay. I would like to know how much paper I have used of all varying types. That includes towel, toilet, as well as drawing. That's a lot of trees.
Tree count?
I don't know if I should go with this one because it's similar to one Vin did, but how many hugs I've received in my life. Because yours is very specific. It's just you two together.
Yeah.
Mine's total lifetime. Time on toilet. I think we all went for that one.
I don't.
Yeah.
I would be astounded if anyone could beat my number.
No one's beating your number, bro.
How many cells my body has shed? I don't think there's group enough for it. That's why. I think it would be so small written on the screen you wouldn't actually be able to read it because they're so tiny. And of course, how many times I cranked it. But subcategories in there: longest crank session, largest load, most O's. I have helped a woman achieve. All of those have to be checked out too.
I knew someone else was going to have that on their list.
Have to.
And I knew that person was going to be you.
What do you think the impetus of this question was?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I saved it for my last one when I gave my answers.
Alright, the rest of this week's show was pretty much dedicated to Vinny.
I would be doing it while I'm looking at the app, watching it go up. Looking at the app.
So does it not tick until you finish? Is that when it ticks up?
Well, sure.
Or is there like a certain point that it just knows, oh, the end is near? And it
when you start.
prematurely ticks up.
Yeah, but what if you get interrupted? What if, like, there's a freak, like, hurricane or tornado?
There's got to be a rule, and I think the rule, since I've created this whole thing, if you tug it more than 3 times, you're cranking it. Doesn't matter if you finish it.
What? You gotta go to completion, sir.
You don't have to.
You should.
You should. You really should.
It's gotta count.
Probably another
It's gotta count.
subcategory.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta count.
There's so many subcategories in this. It's like a Kojima game.
All right. Let's give superpowers to a non-superpowered group from any television show.
I'm super duper proud of mine. I don't know about anybody else.
I'm going to go first. We are echoing again.
My internet's acting all wonky.
Okay. I'm giving the Golden Girls wear animal abilities.
Oh, nice.
I like this.
Yeah. Because...
Is each one different?
I wasn't sure who I would pick for what specific wear animal.
Are we doing this together?
We can knock this out real quick.
Okay, Blanche is obviously a cat.
Wear cat, Blanche, okay.
Because she is just in heat constantly.
Okay.
What?
Dorothy is the werewolf, because she's the biggest and most dangerous of all.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Rose is hard.
Yeah. Right.
Rose is like a were-rabbit.
Were-rabbit?
Were-rabbit. She's not harmful. She's nice. She's a little bit, a little bit silly.
I guess.
And Sophia, I mean, she's got a lot of spunk to her, so she's got to be something that's like she's like a were-honey badger.
Yeah, I was thinking honey badger.
Were-Wolverine is, I mean, it doesn't flow as well.
Yeah, we're honey badger. I like it.
I support all of that. Who's next?
Joe?
Okay. I did Family Matters.
Ooh.
Carl gets Hulk powers when he's angry, because Carl Winslow. Harriet morphs, because, she changed actresses before the second season. Laura, psychic abilities. Eddie, super speed. Steve, super healing. And Judy, invisibility.
Oh, that's mean. Oh, that's mean. 'Cause I saw a movie where someone gave her stretching powers. It's just a part you'd expect.
Oh.
It's well played, Joe. Vin, what do you got?
I picked Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
That's a scary preposition.
Dennis is Superman because he's the original, right? Dee is Black Canary because she's a bird. So, obvious. Mac would be the Hulk because, his cultivating mass. DeVito would be Wolverine. And Charlie would be Beast Boy. I know it's a couple different spectrums, but...
I like it.
I have to agree with all of them.
Yeah.
Fundamentally sound throughout.
Solid lineup.
Yeah.
Michael?
Okay. I went with the Friends from Friends.
No.
Me too.
All right. I gave Ross Black Bolt's powers because I don't want to hear him talk.
Wait, should we go back and forth on these,
Go
or do you want
one
to do your
for
whole list and then
Yes, give me your Ross.
telepathic connection with a capuchin monkey and also a photographic memory?
All right, strong. Rachel gets Medusa's powers, not only because of their relationship, because she's so well known for her hair.
Okay. I gave Rachel telekinesis because she is one of the laziest characters in all of television.
You're not wrong. Do much.
Yeah.
Her whole job is shopping from a computer.
Yeah.
I support that. Joey gets super speed. He'd appreciate the need to eat a lot of food at first.
Okay. Does Joey get the ability to convert calories into tangible and projectable energy?
We pretty much came from the same place with different powers, is that right? Phoebe. Phoebe gets Dazzler's powers, but they're based on the quality of sound. So because of her inability to actually sing well, everything comes out looking ugly.
So, yes. Phoebe has the ability to hypnotize listeners with her voice and any instrument of her choosing.
Don't completely agree on Phoebe's abilities or skill level. Chandler gets Karnak's abilities to sense people's weaknesses, but obviously he's only going to use it for sarcasm.
Chandler has the power of alchemy, and it grows stronger based on the level of sarcasm in his voice.
Monica gets Wolverine's abilities. Most important to her is the heightened sense to allow her to cook better, and she can have built-in knives. But it'll drive her crazy that she can't use the built-in knives because it would be unsanitary.
Wow.
Monica, superhuman taste, smell, and sight. Suck for cuckoos.
Suck food.
All right. Next up, what's your training montage song? I'll lead off again. I went with Fuck the Rest by Falling in Reverse.
You guys always pick songs I don't think I've ever heard of.
I try to pick songs most people in this group haven't listened to.
I went with Till I Collapse by Eminem. If that comes on at the gym, I'm in.
Kyle.
I did an Eminem song as well, but mine is Cinderella Man.
It's a good song.
Ooh, good song.
Good song. Vinny, you know what? Mike, what do you have?
I pulled a Kyle. I don't just have one song. I have different montages in my life. For the workout montage, I have All My Life by Foo Fighters. Mm-hmm. For the one where I'm being persecuted by my enemies, I have Prison Song by System of a Down. And when I've finally won, and I'm about to receive whatever the winner receives in this action movie, I have Princess of the Universe by Queen. Ooh. Nice. That's my fight scene, my action fight scene.
Vin, what do you got?
Higher Love by Steve Winwood.
That's a montage song.
Yeah.
Okay. Important question for everyone. What are we doing in our montages? Like, what kind of training? Because it's not just, doesn't have to be workout. We could technically be training for anything.
I'm just punching.
Mine's definitely an eating competition.
Okay.
I'm just punching things. Not for any specific reason. I'm just punching things.
Sometimes that's reason enough.
I'm working out.
Just working out to work out?
Yeah.
Vinny, I want to shoot a montage for you with Steve Woodward's higher. We have to do that.
I want to know, what are we going to be doing while your Higher Love is on?
Cornhole.
Oh, it's a cornhole training? You know what?
Yeah.
Edit this out. We have to record. We have to make that as a quick.
I'm not editing this out, but it's happening.
We need to do this.
No more ideas about it. Everything else needs to be fresh. Write it down. Give the pores nothing else. Ah, damn it. Now I'm one.
We love everybody.
Some poor bastard challenged me this weekend, me and Michael, and I was like, all right, dude. Embarrass them. Two dudes.
So it's got to be you and Mike training.
Well, if it's 2-on-2, yeah.
I mean, that's standard, right?
You can do one-on-ones.
Most people
I'm picturing a Rocky 3 type training montage for you.
Joe.
Okay. All right. They're stacking up now. We got a lot of filming to do.
Mm-hmm.
These are like planes at LaGuardia.
We need to get rights to a song.
I like it.
Isn't it public domain after so long?
Not that one. Not yet.
That's a 80s song.
Damn
That
it.
was like 88.
Yeah, that was montage stuff, right? What, in your opinion, are 3 underrated action films that you feel they don't get the proper respect that they deserve?
I'm very happy this question is out there.
Let's lead off with Joe.
So I went with I went with Inner Space. Because nobody really talks about that movie. That was a great movie.
Is it an action movie?
That more of a comedy.
It had action. It did have action.
It had action beats because it was sci-fi related, but it really hung on the comedy. I'd say it's a comedy with some action in it, with some suspense in there. I don't know if I'd call it a complete action movie.
He was on the run from the scientific guys.
Somebody's body.
Well, I mean, Martin Short was.
Yeah.
Last Action Hero.
I agree. It never got the love it deserves.
Yeah. No, it hit every cliche, but it worked. It worked
It's
perfectly.
a spoof that no one realized was a spoof. They actually thought it was supposed to be an action movie.
Yeah.
And another one that's, when we talk comic movies, and we never talk about Dick Tracy. Dick Tracy doesn't get the love anymore. Like, the all-star cast it had, how true to the comic book it was.
You know what? That falls under the heading of stuff I've wanted to talk about for a while. Movies that were huge when they came out, but no one brings them up anymore. Dick Tracy fucking blew up for that year.
Yeah.
It was everywhere, and it wasn't bad, too. Like, I remember thinking back, this is a pretty decent movie. It's stylized to hell.
Oh, yeah. But it was, it hit all that on the head with the
it works for source material.
Yeah. But nobody talks about it. When anybody brings up comic book movies, nobody says, "Hey, Dick Tracy was a great comic book movie."
Was it?
Yeah. What are you doing?
I can't look at him. I can't look at him.
I think he's telling you his opinion on Dick Tracy. It licks ass.
Yeah, it does.
I just thought you wanted to lick Warren Beatty's balls. I read that differently.
Warren Beatty.
You like that breathless Mahoney.
I like no one in that movie because their performances are fucking trash. So are the visuals. Moving on. Vinny, what do you got for me?
Underrated?
Yes.
Hard Target. Jean-Claude Van Damme. You know this one?
You mean the one where he tries to play Gambit?
Kinda.
Yeah.
His name is Chance.
Yeah, Chance
Dubois.
Chance Dubois. Why do they call you Chance? My mama took one.
Best quote.
Yeah.
Best fucking quote in the movie.
I've seen it a couple times.
I've seen it too many times.
Yeah. Hunting Vietnam veterans in the bayou, I believe that's the plot of the movie.
That's right.
Yep.
Number 2 is Out for Justice with the man, the myth, the legend, Steven Seagal. I think that's like my only movie that I like of his.
Is that the first one he did?
Maybe.
One of the early ones, I know that for sure.
There's a famous scene where he's like driving around New York and like a real hooker goes up to like his window and goes, "Yo, daddy, you wanna fuck?" And they kept it in. He looks at the camera and he goes, "Did you just hear what she said?" And he was like cracking up. Great movie. Great movie. And then the top of my list off, The Quest with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Not just with. Directed by Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yes, it is. Directorial debut.
Oh, that was a great movie.
It's the best Street Fighter movie ever made.
Oh, yeah. Or, like Street Fighter meets Bloodsport.
Yeah. An actual tournament, and you get to see a lot of varied fighting styles.
And I was proud of him because he did do kicks, but he didn't do his patented roundhouse kick.
Didn't he kind of use, like, Savate? Because he's like a Legionnaire in that, right?
Yeah.
So he goes away from his style. He was like honest to what that guy would be fighting with.
Yeah. I tried to watch that recently.
He put love into that movie. I give him respect for that. It was actually a really solid all-around film.
Agreed.
All right, Master. Who's going next?
Kyle.
Who'd you say was next? Me?
Yes, sir.
So I had a hard time picking just straight up action movies. So I have a list, but a lot of them are like action / thrillers. This morning, shit. So like, I have Edge of Tomorrow is like just like a regular action movie. I think the marketing for it kind of tanked it, but I think it's a much better movie than it gets credit for. Running Scared with Paul Walker is I would say a little bit more of a thriller than an action movie, but I would still count it as an action movie.
Really good.
And then I'm gonna say the word love is so weird, but I really do very much appreciate Jet Li's Unleashed.
Dude, I would throw the word love in there because that's not just a great action movie. There's big parts of it where nothing happens action-wise, and you're still into it because the story is great.
I hesitate on the word love for that one though, just because I've only seen it like a handful of times.
Actually, just rewatched that last month, I think. Fucking excellent, all around, great fights too. Man, he's 100% in that. Where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go?
To me, Kung Fu Hustle. As much as I sing the praises of that movie often, it is not.
No, I see way too many online things kissing its ass. It gets the proper respect.
No, sir, because you can ask 10 fucking people in a row if they've ever heard of the movie, and they will say no.
It gets the respect from the community.
Yes, for sure. One that we were talking about the other day, Mike, and it came on Netflix, I think, last year. But Gunpowder Milkshake is fucking great. It's an incredible movie.
It came and went, and it shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's got that John Wick over the top, nonstop action scenes kind of thing going on.
And The Losers.
I knew one of you was going to say that one.
I love that movie.
Yeah, that's a huge before they were stars moment for all of them. And a lot of them were already pretty much there. They were like, not necessarily household names, but like, oh, I've seen that person in something, that one. Like, I kind of knew who they all were, but generally, I think people were right on that edge. Fucking movie rules. Alright. I'm the only one left, right?
Yes.
Cool. Hardcore Henry is a ridiculous film.
I can't watch it.
I can understand, because it's all in first person. Yeah. So it could be much too much for a lot of people. But I'm Mr. VR, so I can take that in stride. And it's a lot of fucking action. A lot of crazy over-the-top action. Going back to 1991, The Perfect Weapon. Does anyone here know The Perfect Weapon?
I don't think so.
I figured as much. There's this guy, actual martial artist named Jeff Speakman, who they gave a shot. Like, he was a karate champion, blah, 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 with a modicum of charisma. So they gave him a movie. And the action's pretty cool in it, but I'm not sure if he ever got around to taking acting classes. So that's why it kind of tanks. No, that's why it completely tanked. But it's still pretty solid as an action movie. And The Running Man. Why the fuck does no one talk about The Running Man?
Love that movie.
Yeah.
It is a great movie.
If you want classic, cliche, pun-driven Arnold, there is no better than The Running Man.
I don't know, man. Total Recall is pretty fucking...
It's great, sure, in many of the same ways. But if you want that over-the-top Arnold stuff, he throws out the blatant one after he kills every person in that thing. It's like a Mortal Kombat thing.
It's got the 80s spandex, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone wears spandex all the time.
Everyone's hair's up.
Mm-hmm.
Neons everywhere.
A lot of hairspray.
In future. Love that movie.
It is time for my favorite question of the week. Mainly because it confounded me that Kyle didn't understand what I was trying to say.
No, I explained why I couldn't process the question.
Once you explained it, it was fine. But like when the first message came through, and you're like, "What do you mean?" I'm like I went back and read it. I was like, because there are times that I'll word something, and in my head it sounds right, and then like, oh, I can see what they're saying. No. I was like, no, I don't know what the fuck he means on this one.
Dude, this one was straightforward. I had no questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I read it. When did I ask this? 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So I woke up yesterday, reread it, and was like, yeah, I get it now.
So it is create a random fact about an alien species from pop culture. Joe, why don't you lead us off, buddy?
Vulcans don't like Christmas. It's a highly emotional holiday.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah. Vulcans just don't like Christmas.
Can we vote that Joe picks a new one? He went Star Trek.
I was gonna go uber cliche on this one with like something kind of dirty, and I'm like, no, I gotta do Star Trek.
You went Star Trek. You kept it neat.
Kyle.
I have two. It's a two-parter for the same thing.
Okay.
The mimics from Edge of Tomorrow were able to replicate so quickly because the Omega was able to birth new mimics from its anus at a rate of approximately 8 mimics per second. And the second half of that is, also, after they were defeated in Paris, the remaining corpses were taken for study, and their DNA was modified to create a race of creatures that would eventually be used to hunt evolved human beings.
That's creepy.
Yeah, pretty in-depth.
Mike, what do you got?
All right, Kyle. Did you know that Klingons instinctively punch their way down the birth canal? Did you know predator vaginas have mandibles? Penises do not. Did you know Skrull genitals don't change color?
They don't?
And now you know.
All right.
I see that last one. There might be. You might be wrong. I think they proved that Skrull genitals do change.
And what?
So back in like the first reveal for Secret Invasion, wasn't it a female character who got?
Yeah, but you don't see her pussy.
Yeah, I know, but like she's nude on the table.
Oh yeah, but that's covered up.
I'll allow, but you're on thin ice.
For the record, my peener turtled back into my body when you said mandible and predator vagina.
You became an innie.
I became an innie.
Vin, what do you got?
Mine's not as cool as theirs, but it's the first thing I thought of, and I thought it was kind of fun. They all look and act like David Bowie in Labyrinth. So, like, whenever they interact, they're singing and dancing and thrusting.
Like all aliens?
Always.
Like all aliens?
All the aliens, yeah.
Right.
They look like Ziggy Stardust in Labyrinth, and, like, when they're having a conversation, they're singing and thrusting at each other.
All right.
Have you seen Labyrinth?
Yeah, I fucking love Labyrinth.
Yeah, the cod piece.
Was it Pan's Labyrinth or Labyrinth?
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth is the one you're thinking about.
Yeah. I don't know why. I thought that was funny.
Okay.
Just talking about anything. Would you tell me how to get to the bus station?
Anything.
I appreciate
Take
that.
me to your leader.
I love
Gonna
it.
probe your anus on the inside.
We need some hairspray. The mullet's not going nowhere.
And then they said land. I said I'll land with you.
I'm glad you have melody. I'm just kind of saying words that sound like I'm singing.
I love doing Bowie impersonation. Singing as Bowie is beautiful. I will sit here and sing You Remind Me of the Babe from Labyrinth. In my room.
The
alone.
Babe?
The Babe with the power.
The power.
Yeah, power voodoo. Wait, who do? Yeah, you do. Remind me of the Babe. No, we're not.
Don't do it.
No. I saw my...
Kryptonians have horrible breath. Even though Kryptonians look very humanoid, their bodies aren't built the same. In fact, they have no rectum, and because of that, they shit from their mouths.
Wow.
Nice.
But what about the penises?
Penises are fine.
Okay.
No mandible vaginas.
My God, that's the mandible vagina.
But-
It's the mandible vagina.
But be careful of a Kryptonian woman who's done her kegels when she's on a planet with a yellow sun.
Snoo snoo, death by snoo snoo.
Yeah.
I just watched the episode, dude. It's so funny.
Aww. Yay.
Okay, it's time to wrap it up like we do by adding "you piece of shit" to the end of lines of dialogue from favorite movies. This week's set is from your favorite martial arts films. I'll lead off. A couple of mine are like a back and forth kind of line thing.
That's dialogue.
Yeah, I know. What is the name of your technique? Do you want to learn? I will teach you, you piece of shit.
Oh, I know what that's from.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
Fuck you.
Kung Fu Hustle.
It is. Joseph.
Let's see which one I want to go with. A martial artist has to take responsibility for himself to accept the consequences of his own doing. You piece of shit.
The Last Samurai.
Terrible impression now. Anybody?
Sidekicks?
No. I should have totally quoted Sidekicks, though.
I love that movie. I fucking love that movie. I wanted to be that kid so bad.
It makes me so happy that everybody in this group loves that movie.
Three Ninjas? Is that some Three Ninjas nonsense?
No.
Oh, fuck! Why did I put? Damn it!
I'm kind of kicking myself too with that one too.
Enter the Dragon. Using Three Ninjas.
What's that?
Yeah, I didn't use the Three Ninjas quote.
Enter the Dragon.
Yes, you are correct.
Okay.
Okay, Vinny.
Just so you know, I'm going to take that gun and kill you before you can pull the trigger. There's nothing you can do except give it to me, you piece of shit.
I don't even.
I know. I've heard it.
I feel like I know what his strategy is. I just can't think of what movie it is.
It's not a movie known for its acting.
It's a Jason
BD movie.
No, it's not.
It's
Seagal?
It's a Seagal movie.
No, not my original.
Really? I know I've heard that line.
Statham's in it.
Mechanic?
He's not the main actor. I think it was one of his earlier roles.
Is it Hobson? Oh no, you said earlier roles.
Lockstock?
The Italian Job?
Nope.
Driver? Whatever that fucking the transporter? No.
Nope. With a prominent martial artist at the lead.
Oh, it was one of his Jet Li movies.
Bingo.
The One?
Yes.
The One.
That was such a good fucking movie. Oh my god, I want to watch it right now.
Kyle.
Alright, so I'm going to give this one as a bonus since no one else put it for that, because I have 4, and no one else put it from that movie. Games to 11. Good. We'll spot you 10. Piece of shit.
That's Three Ninjas.
That's Three Ninjas.
Okay. Give us
my first real one is, let me explain something to you. The only thing I have in common with Brendan Conlon is that we absolutely have no use for you, you piece of shit.
Specific name, and I got nothing.
Yeah.
Say it again? I'm sorry.
Let me explain something to you. The only thing I have in common with Brendan Conlon is that we have absolutely no use for you, you piece of shit.
Best of the best. No? No best of the best?
It's another great one.
With honors. Warrior.
Oh, yeah.
Michael.
You like to talk. I I like to let people who like to talk. Let me know how full of shit they are, you piece of shit.
I know this one.
I think I know it too.
You know it. Okay.
I own this on VHS. I bought it right away.
Rush Hour.
Yeah, there you are. It says when it came out. I got it on VHS.
Well, I didn't know if it was 1 or 2. I was trying to think, and then you said VHS. I was like, it's more likely 1.
The Wuxi finger hold. Oh, you know this hold? You're bluffing. You're bluffing. Shifu didn't teach you that. Nope, I figured it out. Skadoosh, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder what that's from.
You said skadoosh.
I wonder. If only I had heard that word every weekend for the last couple of years.
It's Kung Fu Panda.
Yes.
Someone had to say it.
Joe?
It's okay to lose to an opponent. It's never okay to lose to fear.
Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
Joe's gonna get canceled.
Joe is gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
Out of all of us.
That's racist.
Then
Hunting season is over. Roundhouse kick to the face.
Hard target.
Yeah. You took my first quote. I had to fucking go back. What kind of name is Chance? Well, my mama took one. I didn't get to finish your piece of shit, by the way. My bad.
You piece of shit.
I added roundhouse kick instead. That was my you piece of shit. Mi culpa.
Kyle.
Becoming a top fighter takes time. Unless you're a natural-born kung fu genius, and they're 1 in a million, you piece of shit.
Is that Kung Fu Hustle?
That is also Kung Fu Hustle.
Michael.
Yeah. It's the only movie where you can just be born with good kung fu. My name is Buck, and I'm here to fuck, you piece of shit.
Kill Bill.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. I just want everybody to understand that's listening that we don't ever go over any of this shit with each other. So on these genuine moments that stuff happens where all of us are connected, it is what we call the Suckford Cuckoo experience.
Now there's 5 of us. It's getting weirder.
I know.
Yeah.
And we all do. We all fucking do it.
Yeah.
Are you ready? My final one.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris, he doesn't compete anymore, kid. And one of the main reasons he doesn't compete anymore is me. He doesn't compete because I would kick his ass, you piece of shit.
Sidekick.
I'm gonna kick to the side. Yeah. Alright. The fate of billions will depend on you. Sorry, you piece of shit.
Big Trouble in Little Tokyo?
Nope. I did a terrible impression, and
Yeah. And
So that differs from your last 2.
No, this one, he's got that, he's kind of...
Show's not even live yet, and I'm already getting people to hashtag cancel Joe Pravdo.
No, that's not a... when you know...
Impersonation? No, Joe, it's not a good impersonation.
No, it's not a good...
Stop being racist.
I'm not. Anybody?
No.
Mortal Kombat, that was Lambert.
No, okay, he's white.
The fate of billions will depend on you. Sorry, did any laughs? Sorry, that was Raiden.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Yeah.
Joe, he doesn't even have an accent, Joe.
I didn't do an accent.
What?
I just tried to... You didn't just have a raspy voice.
He definitely had an accent. He definitely did an accent.
I didn't do an accent.
Oh, shit.
You did.
You did do an accent.
I tried doing it like a
No,
raspy
no,
voice.
you didn't. No, that wasn't
3
a...
different ones
No,
in one
dude.
sentence.
Yeah.
You down French, I feel like, every time.
Yeah,
The fate of billions will depend on you. Sorry, you piece of shit.
I can't. Vinny, what do you
Oh,
got?
that started off French and ended like Japanese.
So many people are offended. So many.
My voice acting skills are offended right now.
Anybody seen Richie? I'm gonna keep coming back until somebody remembers seeing Richie, you piece of shit. You guys know this.
I know, I probably do.
You 100% know this.
Not even. You're not forming words. I don't know what those
Trying to help you get it. It's on the tip of your tongues.
Oreo? What?
It's one of my favorite martial arts movies of all time.
I can't.
It takes place in Brooklyn.
Rumble in the... No.
Out for Justice, Steven Seagal, you knuckleheads. Oh my god. Unbelievable.
Kyle.
We do not wash our pits in the pool of sacred tears, you piece of shit.
Is that Kung Fu Panda?
Yes, it is also Kung Fu Panda.
See?
This is too much. Is it back to me?
Yep.
This one's gonna be very quick. Okay, USA, you piece of shit.
What you been doing?
I know it. I won't give it away.
I knew someone. I knew one person would know it.
What was it? My wife was talking to me.
Okay, USA, you piece of shit. I thought he might be the other person. But at least I knew you would know it.
Oh, I know it.
Yeah. It's been said a lot on our show. Like, almost every week recently.
Fuck.
The name's come up.
Go ahead.
Statement.
Bloodsport.
Yeah.
We just watched the fucking Honest trailer.
Yeah. The line's in there.
Yeah, the line is in there.
Dude, and you know what that guy was thinking? He's like, dude, I fucking nailed that line. Because he was in it, like, maybe a little bit after that, like, just in passing.
Mm-hmm.
Crushed that
smug
line.
the whole time. He was smug because he got a
Yeah. So good.
That's a show.
Bleep.
Alright. Pander to the audience, people. Kyle.
Alright, as always, if you like what you hear, you can like us on Facebook.com/Nerdities, follow us on Twitter @Nerdities, email us at nerdities@gmail.com, and check out nerdities.com.
Be proactive for a change, and buy a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/nerdities, NERDATIS. It's the least you could do for the free entertainment you get twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, when we want to spoil you. We want you to feel like the riches, but clearly you pay like the poors that you are. Speaking of which, Sinful Creations by Justin, launching soon. Food for the riches, priced for the poors. And for a nicer, cleaner version of me, you can start listening to Can't Stop the Rope Drop, coming soon to podcasts apps near you. And look for our t-shirt shop in the future. A lot of fun designs going on. Mike's the man. He's making all this stuff happen.
That I am. The opinions of the Nerdies Crew Radiotic employees that
Hold
I
on.
next week.
Wait a second.
What?
Joe.
We love you all. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to everything. Check out our YouTube page for upcoming videos, and give us money because we would love to do more stuff for you.
Because we'd love to quit our actual day jobs and just dick around all day. That's what we want.
If you want to sponsor Nerdities, please reach out to us.
I'm not going to lie, what Justin said, that's my goal in life.
It's the most honest.
Yeah, and trust me, you'd enjoy it. If all I did was dick around all day, I'd find a way for people to enjoy it. I could do that.
That's your tracker, right?
Yeah.
Like, give our next movie a budget, like a minuscule budget, but at least a budget.
$50. Take it up.
The opinions of the Nerdies created. I can point that by the way, actually, far more so bye.
Bye-bye.
Fuck you.
And why should I care?
Drop!